Hello YouTube, this is Julie coming back to you with another video. This time it is a kitten haul. I went to a couple places, the Dollar Tree, Target, and shopped on Amazon for these items, and we are getting a new kitty. She's only about 5 weeks old right now, so she's not home yet, but these are some essentials I picked up in order to be ready for our new little love bug. So to get started, I have some food dishes here I got from the Dollar Tree, $1 each, obviously. These are perfect. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on bowls because some stores will sell these each for like $5 each. It's a bowl. I mean, it's not rocket science. So these are perfect, nice and shallow for her to eat out of since she's really small, and these will probably work into an adulthood too. So for $1 each, you can't beat it. Another thing I got is this eating mat. Now, this isn't a necessity, but it is really convenient to have, and look how freaking cute that is. I got this off of Amazon for about $10, and it really makes it convenient cleanup for after a meal. So the bowls fit perfectly in there, thank goodness. And kittens can tend to be a little bit messy when they eat. It's just because they're not really used to it, and they're used to, getting either milk or formula, and eating can be a bit of a adventure. So it can get all over the place and come out of the bowl, and they might stick their paws in it if they're not, not really used to it yet. So this will make it easy that I can just clean the mat. All the mess will stay in here, and I don't have to get down on my hands and knees and clean the floor after she eats. So this is perfect. It contains the mess, and it's adorable. Another thing I got, which is always an essential when you have a cat, or even essential for just normal people food, is lids for their canned food. Now these are too big for the kitten food that I got, but once she moves on to adult cat food, these are perfect because, usually you don't give an entire can to a cat at a time. So this allows it to stay fresh and contained so the whole fridge doesn't smell like cat food. So I got that off of Amazon, super cheap. Another thing I got off of Amazon is kitten food, wet food for that. The rescue that she's at right now feeds them the Fancy Feast kitten food, so that's what I'm going to start her off on for wet food. This was only $11, and the ingredient list is actually pretty decent. I was a little bit worried. The big name brands like Fancy Feast, Purina, Iams, a lot of those have a lot of byproducts and stuff like that, but this one actually was pretty decent. So I'm okay with giving this to her while she is a kitten because that's what she's getting now, and it does the job. This is turkey flavor, $11 for 24 cans. It's pretty reasonable, so that's a good thing to start them out on. Their teeth are still small, so it's a little harder to eat dry food, but I did get some Kitten Dry Food. This is from Amazon as well. As you can tell, I don't like going to the actual store and shopping for things. It's easier for me to compare items online. And especially with cat food, you can look at the ingredients and everything on Amazon. So it's not something where you need to pick up bag after bag at the store looking for the specific kitten variety and having to decipher, is this going to be good for my kitten? It makes it a lot easier. So this is the Blue Buffalo brand, and which is a very reputable brand for having healthy food for cats and dogs. And this is the chicken formula, I believe. Yeah, chicken and brown rice recipe. And it's for healthy growth with life source bits, which have like antioxidants and stuff like that. And it has DHA and ARA for their growth, since she's still, going to be growing. And the ingredients on this is just amazing. It's basically all high quality protein, and there's some whole grains and vegetables and whatnot, but as I'm sure many of you know, cats are carnivores, so it's important to have good protein for them. So look at this. The first ingredient is deboned chicken. Then there's chicken meal. There's fish, omega-3 fatty acids, chicken fat, which they do need fat. Fat isn't a bad thing. Oatmeal, barley, brown rice, peas, egg, pea protein. So like a lot of good wholesome ingredients. Whereas if you look at other brands, it is just disgusting. If you read the first ingredient, I saw one, it was called chicken, I think it was like Meow Mix or Purina. And I looked and it said chicken kitten food. The first ingredient was, what do you know, pork. So it's so nice to find something that's good and healthy for her. Hopefully she likes it. So that's another food related item. I actually, instead of buying a bed, I made a bed. A bed's always important to have a place for them to sleep, although cats tend to sleep wherever they please. At the rescue that my kitten is at, they wrap them in fleece, and they use fleece blankets in their little kennels where they keep them at night and stuff, and they find it very comforting. So I'm pretty handy with sewing, but this is an easy project. I just sewed this fleece cat bed, just stuffed it with some filler. It was really simple. If you've ever made like a simple pillowcase, you could actually buy a pillowcase and stuff it with filler, or even a flat pillow and cover it with fleece. It's if you want to be really easy with it, but I just wanted to make that for her. I'm still going to make a few more, but as long as she likes them, we'll see. But that's a nice thing to have in case, especially if they're going to go in a cage at all when they're still a kitty. You want something soft for them to sit on and cuddle up in, so I made that. Now moving on to litter. I didn't buy a litter, a litter box yet, but what I did buy are these tins from the dollar store, and this might seem a little strange on here. I don't know if this is like publicly known by most people, but this is like a brilliant idea I wanted to share. Go to the dollar store and get lasagna tins. This is the perfect starter litter box for a kitten. They're too small to use a regular litter box. It's just way too large for them to actually step into, and this is more hygienic than using something like a cardboard box, because that can leak and stink and it's gross. So go to the dollar store. $1 gets you 2 lasagna tins. These last just fine. You can put a little litter in there, and it's nice and short so that they can actually step in and use the litter box and are not overwhelmed by the size of a different one. When they get older, you can just graduate them to a larger size, but it's a good thing to start them out like this, at least when they're a pretty small kitten, like 8 weeks, 10 weeks, that kind of thing. Now, for every litter box, I think this is a necessity. It might not be for everyone. You need a litter mat. This was an adorable one that they had at Target. It's super soft and it traps the litter. You just put it outside the litter box. You can see right here. You put it outside the litter box, and it keeps your cat from tracking the litter all over your house, which, trust me, when you have hardwood floors like we do around most of our house, that can be a pain in the butt. So we got this, and I think it was like $10, which is a little pricey, but I think it's worth it in the long run, and plus it's adorable. It goes perfectly with our decor, so I got that. Now, also, you're going to need litter. I got this from Aldi. That's where I do my grocery shopping, and I was actually pretty impressed. I made sure to check it out first before just buying any kind of litter. This is all natural with baking soda, and it has the fresh scent. It's multi-cat formula, and it says it's 99% dust-free, which is really nice because if you've ever changed a dusty litter box, it is disgusting, and you don't want to be breathing all that in. So the fact that this is pretty natural and has baking soda to help neutralize the odors, and that's great. And for $4, I got 14 pounds. That's a lot of litter, and for a good deal. So perfect. Now the next item is kind of a splurge and is not necessarily a necessity, but after reading all the wonderful reviews on this online, I decided that I wanted to get this. Now this is called the Litter Genie, and it's basically a similar concept from what I understand as the Diaper Genie. And so basically it's a locking mechanism where you scoop your cat's box, and this is still in the packaging from when I got it from Amazon, but you drop the poop and pee clumps, whatever, down here, and you pull this little tray thing out, it drops down into the bottom and you close it and it locks the odor down there. So every time you scoop your cat's box, you don't have to take out a bag of poop and pee out to your garbage. This will just keep it there, and you can maybe like change it like once a week, and it keeps the odors hidden inside. Now, what I thought was great about this was not only the price, because it's $14.99. I think I got it for on Amazon. Yeah, $14.99. But also, it comes with some other goodies. So I haven't put this together yet, but here is the starter pack refill, which these can be a little bit on the pricey side, but I've seen where people can make whatever their own version of these with garbage bags. So I might try that for a little bit more of a reasonable option. So it comes with this. And then also another thing I don't have to buy, a pooper scooper. So it comes with a pooper scooper, and it actually comes with a little attachment. You just pop this on the side and it holds your pooper scooper on the litter Genie, so you don't have to like have it on the floor or in a disgusting bag or something like that. It just keeps it all in one spot, and there's no, mess or fuss with it. So I thought that was a pretty good deal for 15 bucks, and I thought it was worth a try. Keep the house smelling a little nicer. Now, going along with that, I got a nightlight, which might not make any sense in this haul, but this is actually, to start, I don't know exactly how she's going to adjust to our house, how litter box trained she will be, so we might have her in the bathroom at night, and although cats can see in darkness, I just kind of would feel better with a nightlight on for her, so she can kind of like see around and not be frightened. So we got this nice LED light from Amazon, and it's super cute. So we'll use that when she's a kitten and if she has to stay in the bathroom or in one of the bedrooms. But then when she gets older and her litter box goes in the mud room, which is like our laundry room, we'll put this in there so she has good visibility of her litter box when she needs to go in the middle of the night. So that's a good necessity, honestly. A lot of people probably don't think of that, but although they can see, it's just kind of nice to have, especially when they're getting used to the litter box. Now, 2 more things from Target. I got her a collar. This is a Breakaway Collar. It's important to get Breakaway Collars because if they get caught on something, and cats like to get into mischief, if they get caught on something, it'll break away so that they aren't choked by it or aren't stuck. So this little thing pops open if there's too much pressure. And then also it has a nice little bell on here. I thought that was honestly one of the most important reasons why I wanted to get a collar, even though she's going to be an inside cat, is that when you have a kitten, sometimes they tend to disappear and you don't know where they are. So having that little bell, kind of helps you identify where they are and what they're getting up to, what mischief they're up to. So that's kind of nice. Plus I can put a little tag on here in case she does sneak out. Then people will know where she belongs. So that was pretty cute. It was only like $3, so might as well. And last but not least, I got her some toys. I'm going to get her some more, but I have to kind of see what she likes. And if any of you have cats already, you know that cats can turn pretty much anything into a toy, including a cardboard box. That's like the best toy ever. So I got her a few of these little rattle mousies, and they say they have catnip in them, so we'll see, but I thought that would be something fun, and she's so small, she's going to need small toys to start out with. So that was the last of it. So that was my kitten haul. I hope that some people found this helpful. It's quite a bit of stuff, but when you think about it, there's, it's hard to come up with the basics, so it's kind of nice to see what someone else has. There's some other things that I haven't gotten yet, but I figured I would just do this now since the majority of it is here. Other things you might need for a kitten are a cat carrier to take them in the vet, take them to the vet in, and also a brush to groom them. But this is pretty much the bulk of it. The necessities. You need to feed them. You need to have somewhere for them to poop. That's basically what they need in order to be happy. So this is the bulk of it, and I think that's that. So I hope this was helpful, and maybe some of you guys got some ideas from what I got. So Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.